Take your time, Tank. No rush. Congratulations. Terrific performance.
I get my phone.
Coach Calvin, if you'd like to have a seat up there as well, you're welcome to. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Come on in, guys. You guys can come on into the back. To the back, please give space.
I am so proud and happy for Tank. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sold. But let me let y'all listen to this. Please subscribe and make sure you like the video.
Hey, who got my phone?
Get back to Bob.
Go get my phone from my back.
Bob got it.
Jake. Jake,
I get my shirt too.
fix the mic.
Oh man.
The mic can't. Did he put it back on?
Alright, give me that.
But now it's off.
There's clean water up there as well, right in front of that speaker there, Tank. That's a clean one for you too.
We're good. Ready?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, we're going.
Yeah,
Tank, 6th-round knockout of what has been called.
We starting already?
You ready?
Yeah.
We can wait.
You won't wait for
Floyd's on his way. Let's get started.
Good job, Calvin.
Thank you. Hey, this was his start. This is time.
Hey.
How'd you set that up?
Set it up?
Yeah, how'd it come?
I just say I would bring fight back.
Are you worried by how?
Guys, just wait for the microphone, please. Marcos, we're going to wait for the microphone, please. Go ahead.
Were you worried because you knew when you connected, you knew you walked off, you knew you'd hit that punch where it knocked him out. Were you worried because he did stay on the ground for a little bit longer?
Yeah, so once I hit him, I seen that how he was falling, and then I returned because I knew he was out. But once when I was on the rope, when I seen that, I turned back around, see he was on the ground. That's when I was like, went to a different mode. Damn, like, is he okay? Type stuff. And I'm glad he okay.
Go ahead, Jake. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. We're going to get another chair up there.
Tank, it was a phenomenal fight, start to finish. Walk me through the fight.
I want to say the first couple rounds, I was a little cold. I want to say because there was shots that he touched me with that I ain't supposed to get touched with. But I started warming up. I started settling down. I started listening to Floyd, my coach, and things like that. So that's basically what happened. And once I start settling down, it's a lot of pressure, so you wanna get off and things like that. So I looked at Floyd. Floyd was telling me like, just calm down, like we gonna get him. He always tell me like we're a 12-round fighter. So, but me, I'm so anxious. So once I get in there, I'll be trying to get at him. So, but it's all about learning. I'm learning how to slow my pace down through the rounds and things like that.
Question over here.
Tank, congratulations.
Thank you.
No, definitely a star-making performance. It was a great fight, from great action. You ended it emphatically with what's probably the knockout of the year now. Is there any doubt in your mind now that you're one of the biggest stars in the sport, and if not the biggest, going to get in there?
I feel like I'm the biggest. I am the biggest, but it's really I know that for sure, but as people got their own opinion. But when it's come to me, I always felt like I was the biggest. That's what kept me, sitting and things like that. So I had to, go out there and, talk about another fighter to be able to shine over a fighter and things like that. So I always knew I was the biggest, within myself.
How great does it feel to finally be at this moment? You had your first pay-per-view fight, you ended it with the emphatic knockout that you needed.
Man, I feel amazing. This just the start. I just want to thank everybody that helped build me to this point. Big thanks to my personal team, I want to give a big shout out to, Al Heyman, his team, and that work hand in hand with Floyd, and Mayweather promotion. This fight definitely, I appreciate everybody that pushed me, and guided me in the right way.
And a question for Floyd. What kind of statement do you think Tank made, especially with that devastating knockout?
Amazing performance. I'm proud of you, Tank. And, of course, I'm hoarse because I'm always screaming, wanting the best for him. And I'm just happy for him. I know how you feel. I used to be that same kid sitting right here. And I had Al and Leonard next to me and my team next to me. But, it feels great to be on this side, on the other side. And I'm able to give back knowledge just to help him grow, Yeah, from anybody can if anybody can become that household name, this kid right here got all the skills. I'm proud of him. So proud of him.
Tank, let's just start from the beginning. Terrific performance. Leo Santa Cruz gave you everything he had. Tell us about if there were challenges in the fight for you. Obviously, you had the equalizer in the end. Did he push you? Take us through the fight.
So I want to say the first round, going out there, I threw my jab, and then I seen that he was trying to. Once I jab, he'll try to counter me. So if I throw a jab, he'll throw a jab, right hand jab. So I knew he was coming with more than one punch. That's why as I would get farther in the rounds, once I throw my punch, I would get out the way. It was just little adjustments and things like that. Just again, Floyd telling me settle down and just I'm gonna get to him. And then once I start going to his body, it just little adjustments that you got to make to break a opponent down. And I think I was breaking him down leading to like the fourth, fifth round. But he was like, he, how your body is telling you can't do it, but your mind is telling you like you can do it. That's what
They don't know that. They don't know that, Tank. You have to be a
I
fighter.
know.
Yeah, well, that's how he was. I knew that he was a fighter. He had a lot of heart because his mind was telling him like, keep pushing.
Did you see the uppercut? Did you talk about it with Coach beforehand, thinking that would be there, or is that something that came during the rounds?
It just me adapting to, we definitely worked on it, but it's me adapting to, the right time and things like that. You can see like I didn't shy away from the uppercut once he kept coming in, but he was blocking at first. So and then sometimes I would not throw the uppercut and I'd come around. And that was the shots I was catching with, but it was just me adjusting to him.
Thank you.
Tank, how different did you feel in there, and what difference did you feel based on the way you trained for this fight as opposed to your previous fight?
To be honest, I didn't get tired not one time. I didn't get tired. If he would have kept the pace up, I would have know how to box around him and be able to control my breathing. So I want to say thanks to, just me, my team, and Floyd allowed me to come to a gym and just coming to Vegas and train so I could be able to be in top shape.
Does that convince you to train that way and maybe in that environment going forward?
Yes, I definitely want to. Actually, I want to have a good, probably like I didn't take too much punishment, so I want to take like a good week and a half off, and then I'll come back to Vegas and get back to training. I think that's best for me. I think it's best for me to stay in the gym. As I get up there, it's gonna be people that's gunning for my head. A lot. So I definitely want to mature up and grow up and move my stable to Vegas and start training more there.
Leo was laying there obviously for a few minutes not moving. How concerned were you at that point when you didn't see him moving?
When I first hit him, I seen he was going back and I jumped through the rope, but when I came back and see him still on the ground, and then how they be on the ground, but some fighters their head they be like still trying to get up. He wasn't trying to get up, he was just out. So I was just like, damn, like that's why I started trying to make sure he was okay. We fighters, we go in there with a killer mindset, but at the end of the day, we all have family to go home to, and we definitely didn't want nothing crazy to happen to him. And his father just, beat a serious situation. So shout out to his dad.
Thank you.
Sean.
Question from AP.
You'd mentioned about him smiling, but can you talk about how you set up that uppercut? Seemed like you did a really nice job sort of getting him to kind of look like he was kind of trying to block his head and you came up with the uppercut.
I just didn't shy away from it. It was a couple times that he was blocking it. And then it was times he was in the ring and he was looking at his coach, like his coach was probably telling him what to do inside and like while we was fighting, or telling him that or he was telling him at the corner like he gonna throw this punch. Watch out for it. So when I throw it and he'll catch it, he'll look at his corner and be like, yeah. So it was stuff that it was just me just not going away from the punch and keep testing it. Once you in there, you start throwing punches and at the first round, everybody's strong at the first round, but they're not as strong as the fight go on. So that's what I was doing. I kept pressing it.
Yeah. Could you feel or could you see or sense that he was starting to weaken as the rounds were going?
Yeah, about like I want to say the fourth round. I think the fourth round. I'm sorry. I take that back. The fifth round. When I started going to the body, when I started breaking him down to the body, I felt him break it down, and then with shots that I was hitting him with, and it was touching his glove, but his head was gone. So I'm like, he break it down for sure. So that's when I started pressing him. Thank you,
Sean.
Truly great performance. Do you think it was the kind of performance that should warrant you being a pound for pound guy now?
That's really not up to me. Me and my team, think that, I feel as though I'm pound for pound, and the world know. Then the world know. They see what's going on. They seen what happened tonight.
And you let it be known you'll fight Ryan Garcia, Teofimo. What do you think of a potential unification with Devin Haney?
As of right now, we want to enjoy it. Tank had a long training camp.
Jake.
And we really want to enjoy this victory. Soon as a fight is over, the first 10 seconds, who do you want to fight? Who do you want to fight? Tank is the top dog. Tank is on pay-per-view for a reason. Tank is where he's at for a reason. So we don't want to come up here and call different names. Like, oh, we want to fight him. We want to fight him. We want to fight him. We don't want to do that. What we want to do is let him go home and enjoy himself with his family, his daughter, his team. And then we'll talk about that probably, 20, 30 days from now. But he should be able to enjoy his victory. Why every time a fighter fight, the first, who you want to fight next? Who you want to fight next? He's putting himself, I put him in a position so he can do the same thing that I did. Fight when he want to fight, fight who he want to fight. He's the top dog. And he's going to keep going out there, proving to the world that he is the best. And I'm so proud of him. Like I said before, I'm so proud of him. No matter what, when things are said, when you hear certain things in the media about me and Tank, no matter what you hear, I'm going to always love him unconditional. The same way I love my other two sons and my two daughters, I love him the same way. I only want the best for him. And I'm probably happier than he is. I'm proud of him. So proud of him. And I didn't come onto the other side as far as to become a promoter to not share what I had a part, that what I lived before. I'm glad that it's him. I'm glad that it's him now. He deserved it. And I'm, like I said before, and I'm not going to stop saying I'm so happy for him.
Marcos?
Tank, I felt you showed a lot in this fight, like how versatile you really are. I know, Coach Calvin, you had mentioned that there hasn't been an opponent that's really brought the boxing out of Tank. Did you feel that Leo brought some of those things that you guys hinted about earlier in the week? And if Tank, if you want to chime in on that also?
Well, when we was watching All Access, I thought he was going to box more and actually go back to his old way of fighting. That's what makes Leo a great champion. Fight. You know what I'm saying? He did some things to Tank that I didn't like, and Tank was in the corner. Once we got ourselves calmed down in the situation, he started saying things, that uppercut shot, we've been working on that for a while. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the playback, you'll hear when I tell him to shoot the uppercut to the ceiling. He threw it just right. He was open for it a long time ago, but he was just kept blocking like Tank said, so he had to switch up the shots and everything. But Leo was pushing the issue, coming to him, which caused was that we noticed that when Tank was coming out, he was hitting him in the body a lot. He was hitting him in the body a lot. He was hitting him in the body a lot. That's why Tank actually got that gas. He took chances, and when the right time was, hit with the elbow. But at the end of the day, he closed the show.
Tank, if you want to expand on that, did you feel that you showed more than what people thought of you before? It's just a power puncher. Do you feel that you showed that you could box, that you have defense, that you can move and all that?
Yeah, but I think I ain't really show that much of as far as what I have on my tools. But I'm just glad I got the victory, and Leo safe, and everybody can go home to their family.
Okay, one more over here.
Removing who from the equation, do you feel you're better suited to fight at 130 or 135, or can you fight at both?
I can fight at both. I think so. Just the best opportunity. I'm in the best opportunity. Yeah, I'm definitely champion at both.
I'm champion at both.
Yes.
All right, we're going to take some questions from Zoom. We're going to start with Stephen Hayes. Stephen, if you unmute, you can go ahead.
Hey Tank, congratulations on the victory. Were you surprised that he took your power so early on?
I didn't really catch him clean. I ain't throw nothing that hard in the beginning of the rounds.
And when you saw that uppercut, when you saw the opening for that uppercut, did you know it was over then?
No, I actually didn't know, but as soon as I hit him, it was like he went all the way back. So I'm like, damn.
Appreciate you, man. Congratulations again.
All right, thanks, Stephen. Let's hear from Cameron Buford. Cameron, go ahead.
Hey, Tank, congratulations on the big win. How early in this fight did you recognize that you had the speed and power advantage?
I knew that coming into the fight, but there was times that he caught me a couple times, so it's really like speed didn't matter. It was just right timing. So it was basically me get my timing right, get my footwork, and just once you first go in there, you get anxious, but once you go a few rounds, then you settle down.
That uppercut that left you were sitting on that, you were waiting on that from early in the fight. Was that the plan going into the fight? Calvin talked about you guys who had worked on that, but was that the plan to combat to counterpunch his style, his punching style, his flurry of punches that he was going to come with?
We definitely worked on it in the gym, but I think that wasn't the main. We were just working on, just be able to, stand his, his output and things like that. And we definitely worked on the uppercut too, but it was just mainly, he was just coming in with his arms was longer, he was taller, and he was coming in with, his head. We knew coming into the fight, that's how he fight.
Where would you rank this in your performance? Is this your best fight yet? Where would you rank this?
I wouldn't say best fight yet, but I can't really rank it right now. Well, I got the knockout, so A, but I'll watch over it.
Okay. Congratulations again, Chief.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cameron. Let's hear from Carlos Toro. Carlos, if you unmute, you can go ahead.
Congratulations, Gervonta, on the win. Do you physically feel better fighting at 130 pounds right now than you did when you were fighting at 130 pounds a couple of years ago?
I think that I think I feel strong at 130. I think this is my natural weight. It's just up to me to stay in the gym and stay fit. Be a full-time athlete instead of just part-time. So I definitely feel good at 130, but it's a good opportunity at 135. I'm champion at 135, so we can make it happen at 135.
And quick question to Floyd. Obviously, now with Gervonta having succeeded and passed his first main event with flying colors, do you foresee that all of Gervonta Davis's fights are going to be pay-per-view?
What we have to do is just we'll talk about it. I talk about it Monday with my team. I communicate with Al, communicate with Leonard, and my PBC team, my Mayweather promotions team. We'll sit down and talk and talk with Showtime, Steven Espinosa, and see what we come up with. You know, we don't know what the future holds, but we do know this is a future star.
Thanks,
Big star, I should
Floyd.
say.
Oh, thanks, Floyd, and congratulations, Gervonta, on the victory.
Thanks, Carlos. We just got information that Leo Santa Cruz won't be with us. He was taken to the hospital for precautionary reasons. He was conscious, nothing emergency, but he was taken for some observation. Announced attendance tonight in the Alamo Dome was 9,024. 9,024. Announced attendance. We'll go to our next question from Jeremy Herrages. Jeremy with fansided.com.
Gervonta, congratulations on an excellent performance. I know that Floyd gave you a lot of advice about your first pay-per-view. I'm curious, how did the reality of this moment, this event, live up to the expectation? What were you feeling in this momentous event?
Just leading up to it, just I was I'm appreciative. I'm happy to be in this position. But actually, when I came to the fight, it was like when I got here to the the hotel was like me fighting international. So I was kind of used to it. I was cool, and Floyd always tell me like let's treat this like a regular day in the gym, and that's what I was going by, just regular gym work. If I could have drove my own car, like I would have drove my own car here, so I could actually feel like I'm going to the gym. So I think that's what make me me calm to come into the fight like it's just regular gym work and let it play out.
That left hook that you land, or that left uppercut, was a monstrous shot, and you did that at 130. Do you feel a significant strength benefit when you fight at 135?
I feel strong at both. I feel strong at 135 and 130. And it's actually what punch I hit you with. It's not just the uppercut. I knock Pedraza out with a hook. I knock Campbell out with an uppercut. And, just whatever punch I land. That's, how I'm feeling.
Well, it's paying off, and it looked excellent. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
We'll take the next question from Richard DeOsio. Richard, if you unmute, you can go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Congratulations on the impressive victory and the spectacular knockout. I have a question for both Davis and Floyd. Tank, we'll start with you. You said you're going to take maybe about a week off, jump back into the gym. What is the end of the year and going into 2021 look like for you? So from your perspective, how would you map out 2021?
For me, as of right now, me just get back in the gym, stand in shape, make sure I'm running. As far as fights, I can't really say right now. It's up to my team. I think I have one of the best. I do have one of the best teams in boxing. So I let them deal with outside the ring stuff, and I just go back to the drawing board and train harder. Than I train for this fight. And I do my part and let them do their part.
And Floyd, from a promoter's perspective, this pandemic, certainly this going into the year, we didn't expect that this was going to have such an impact on the sports industry. From a promoter's perspective, how sustainable can the sport of boxing really thrive in the midst of a pandemic?
I really believe that we'll be okay. Certain things happen in life. You take the good with the good, you take the bad with the bad. Only thing we can do is keep our fingers crossed, pray each and every day that we can get through this. But we still want to go out there and entertain the people. People still want to be entertained. So I'm very, very, I'm very, very patient. My team is very patient, and we'll get through this. But far as 2021 with Tank, we know we're gonna fight twice for sure in 2021. And if we keep our fingers crossed, it's 3 times. So we want to make sure for twice for sure, but hopefully 3 times in 2021. And you know, like I said before, we can't do nothing about this pandemic. This coronavirus is crazy, but we just keep our fingers crossed, take our time, and live each day one at a time. We take each day as it comes.
All right, we got time for just one more. Let's go to Cameron Wolf. Cameron, unmute and go ahead.
Hey Tank, what's up, man? There's sort of this new generation of young boxers. It seems like, you know, T.O. had his performance a couple weeks ago. Now you, it seems like y'all are trying to earn this new, earn a new audience, so to speak. Where do you think you stack up, and what do you want the new era of boxing to be known for?
I can't really say, you know, that's not up to me. You know, if it was up to me, you know, I wanted to say it ain't up to me. You know, it's me to, you know, for me to do my part. You know, forget, you know, that's what's wrong with, you know, other people. They worry about what other people have on that plate. You know, me, I'm focused on me and my team. My team, one of the best. Like I said, I think I'm the best out there. We just work hand in hand, and that's why we came to, you know, 24-0, and we're gonna continue to go that path, and just the sky's the limit for us.
That's great. All right, congratulations. Ashley, that's it for questions. Can I just ask you to kill the audio from the mics? Like to do some pictures with the belts?
Once again, I'm extremely happy for Tank, man. And if you notice, like, when he's, like, excited, he talks better, you know? Like, after a fight.
Yeah. Finishing up, I'm finishing up my news and I have to do a couple reaction questions. Yeah. Yeah, I'm done with the Zoom.